fine. Your bloods show poor liver function. Looks like you may have cirrhosis.
That will affect the clotting of your blood in theatre, so we need to keep an eye on that.
You promised.
I promised I'd try.
That's why you didn't want me to know. Hiding from me like a little child.
Why did you come here?
You think you're hurting me, but you're hurting yourself more.
You care too much.
Everything went fine, Mr. Brennan. We're just pushing your test through now.
Where's Margaret?
She's been waiting outside.
Please show her in.
If your condition worsens, I want you to know I'll ask us leave whether you want me to or not.
You think he's this pillar of the community, don't you? Ask him about the butter substitute.
Butter substitute?
It's a chemical we use instead of real butter. Tastes just the same. And as I've already told Margaret, there's nothing wrong with it.
Not according to what I've got off the internet.
The net's a conspiracy theory sweet shop.
You started using it after your trip to the States.
This is all academic until you've had proper tests. So, why don't we get you looked at right now? I can pay to rush it through.
Oh, I don't know if you can...
I thought I saw Mrs. Beecham through those doors. Could you ask her, as a favour? Once and for all, let's find out what's wrong with you.
I don't know.
How are Daniel's responses?
Equal and reactive. Do you mind if I take that couple of hours now to get back to the footy trial?
Have a word with your supervisor. Probably the best thing is to take it as a day off and reschedule.
Don't need to do that. I worked through lunch. Just need a couple of hours, that's all.
All right, clear your workload, prove we won't be short-staffed, and I'm sure it'll be okay.
Thank you. I'll get these scripts to the pharmacy. Save waiting for a porter and that ring crest.
Came for that for you, Meg, if that's alright. Usually got some tips for that. Help yourself. I got into a fight once at school. Didn't look like you did. Mine was over a girl. What was yours over?
I don't remember.
If you don't remember, you seem like you deserved it. Don't tell her. She'll lynch me. She put me back into progress.
Tommy's happy to cover you for a week. Told him he could have your job permanent.
You're sacking me.
You're only helping out until you got yourself a proper job. But get out of there! What the hell do you think you're playing at?
He's hiding from his mum. He wanted the football magazine, that's all.
Get off him!
No, I wasn't meaning...
You hurt me.
Not as much as I would. You scared me half to death. And Max!
What?
Nice ring.
Margaret, Nurse Williams tells me you have a chest infection you'd like me to look at. Yeah, my GP's trying to get to the bottom of it. I just explained this is highly irregular, and it's only as a favour to Mr. Bremen. But I will do it. Okay. Right, let's get a chest X-ray, CT scan, and while we're at it, let's do a lung function test. The test results should be back soon, Lawrence, okay? Thank you.
Do I look okay?
Perfect.
Come and sit down. Stand, guy.
Oh, sorry.
I can start without him.
Carrie could hold it, if that's your problem.
What?
Oh, it looks a bit like you, anyway. There's a documentary in the making. Twin sisters separated at birth. One went feral, the other went into banking.
Anthea, could you sit down, please? You're completely out of shot.
So, what do you want to know? How many lovers I've had? Or how somebody can be kept waiting for an operation 3 days on the bounce? Do you want me to open my wrists for you?
Look, can we do this another time? I need to talk to my patient.
How do I live on the pittance I make? That's a good question. Or a more painful one. Where are all my friends? You see how many cards and presents he's got? And all I get is grapes from a passive-aggressive who's smothering his driving me up the wall! You set it up. It's not how you wanted it, is it? Next to me on screen like some middle-aged, middle-class, middle-of-the-road couple.
Could you be any more in denial? 2.5 years later and she still thinks it's casual.
Was it casual when I rocked you, crying to sleep because you couldn't remember an entire weekend except the bill said 27 bottles of wine, which I paid, you silly cow?
I don't know why you put up with me.
Yes, you do. But if I say it, you'll never speak to me again. Good luck with the operation. You take good care of her. She's well liked in certain circles. Oh, Carrie. Will you tell Naomi that we need to prep Anthea for theatre?
How's Anthea done the interview?
She's upset.
Diane, they want to interview somebody before and after theatre. That's what the slot's for.
So no interview, no operation.
See what I can do. Right, are we ready to run the interview?
I'd rather not, no.
We have already wasted over an hour. I need to get her into theatre. If she won't let us film her, we're wasting our time. Tell me what you'd rather, a good promo or a half-finished one.
Anthea, you do realise that if you don't do the interview, I'm going to have to go into theatre with somebody else.
Are you saying I've been bumped again?
I'm afraid so.
There you are. I didn't need your help.
Oh, really?
You shouldn't run off like that. Now listen, kiddo, something's come up. I'll get that sorted and then we're off to the trials, right?
How many times do you want? I can't just get out the car and run the bitch.
Oh, I'm keeping plates up here, Max. Don't be the one to jump off the stick.
May as well not bother.
Alright, fine. You're well tight.
That's enough. Now say sorry. Say sorry to your mum, or I won't take you to the trials.
You serious?
I'm off shift, Mum.
No, thanks, we're alright. Cheers, Mum. Don't you want me to cheer you from the touchline?
Gotta hurry, they're already late.
Sure you're okay about this?
I just don't want him to think if he whines enough, he'll get what he wants.
Might be nice if you just said thanks.
It's amazing how quick this can be done. My GP said the wait could be up to 3 months. So it was worth hounding Mr. Brennan down then. I didn't ask for this. He wanted to pay. So should I say no and let all the others on the waiting list go first?
You can do whatever you want.
I'd like to see you hang on to your principles if your husband died and left you with nothing. My daughter's family depend on me and the help my pay packet gives them.
If you need anything, just press this button, okay?
You want me to feel guilty for chasing what I deserve? Well, I won't.
We all deal with guilt differently, don't we?
That's what it is, would you? Lawrence, I am truly sorry. But your test results show you're suffering from a lung disease called bronchiolitis obliterans.
Is it treatable?
It can be.
Which means?
Lawrence, you're at end-stage lung disease. Now, we can explore the possibilities of a transplant, but at your age...
But that kind of thing only happens when... Well, I mean, a transplant is last resort time.
We'll increase the pain relief. And I'll look into medication to protect your body from infection.
I'm going to die.
Right now, let's just focus on making that later rather than sooner. Okay.
I didn't even lock my back door.
Is this what I've got?
I've just been told I'm going to die.
Look at that stuff, then you'll see why I'm scared. Please, Mr. Bremen, will you look at it, please?
I've had people who can get you work in Edinburgh. As for Christmas and birthdays, cards will do.
This isn't fair.
You want to call your sister, fine. But she's the only person in my family you speak to. You got that?
Nothing happened.
Maybe, but everything has changed.
I thought you were going to football.
Change of plan.
Well, if you're staying, no more Max. On the ward, in the office, or anywhere you shouldn't be. I mean it, Kyla.
Kyla, can you cover for me? I'm going to pop up to Darwin with the guy. Like, you're terrible. Aren't you supposed to be seeing justice? I feel the worst way, don't you? It's not like that, okay? Whatever. I think you should go.
What?
right now before I call the police.
You told her.
You don't scare me. Get away from my patient.
I bet you didn't tell her everything, though, right?
Phil, please.